Let go of your fear now and trust in me.
Scream Louder, your update on what was, is, and will be loud. Scream louder now.
Hey everybody, you're listening to Scream Louder. This is Raz. I'm accompanied here by Maggie. Say hello.
Hello, everyone.
Christy.
Hey.
And Salvador.
Hola.
And we're here today to speak to you and talk about new book, The Jungle Book.
The Jungle Book, yeah.
New movie.
The new release,
The Jungle Book.
the movie.
Exactly. Moving forward from the animated Disney movie, and Disney's coming back again with a CGI remake and live-action combination of The Jungle Book.
All the characters are CGI. The only human character is Mowgli.
Exactly.
So and it's interesting because the guy is like 12 years old.
Yeah.
He's really little.
He's a good actor.
Well, they say he's a good actor, and I think this is like his first big movie, isn't it?
Yes, it's the first time.
I would think so. I mean, those creatures aren't you're not being chased by a legitimate tiger. And from what I saw in the trailer, he showed legitimate fear.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty intense.
I mean, okay, go ahead.
Some kids are really just born with it. The guy that played Hugo in that movie, what's his name?
I don't know his name, but it's really good too.
Yeah, he's a great child actor. I mean, fantastic.
In what movie?
He's in Hugo. And he's also in...
Okay.
And this little guy that acted on The Room.
The Room, yeah.
I wish I was so talented, but I was born Mexican.
Hey, that's so racist. But Mexicans can live to those standards.
Mexicans can be scared too.
Yeah. Yeah, we have talent to make tortillas and tamales.
You're gonna get jumped by a whole bunch of Mexicans.
Yeah. But yeah, well, this is a live-action version of the movie, and more live-action versions are coming up. And not only from Disney, also Warner Brothers and other companies are working on different productions.
We've seen Maleficent, the reboot, live action.
I expected more from that movie.
You did?
Yeah.
Really? I
Dude,
loved it.
she had wings that were huge, and they were awesome.
Like, it tells, because I've seen the original Sleeping Beauty, and it's a really old classic Disney movie. But, I mean, it was good. Like, it tells the side of Maleficent. You know, because in Sleeping Beauty, it tells the side of Aurora. And in the Maleficent, it's like, you get to hear Maleficent's side of the story, which I think is good.
I expected the movie to be more, like, darker and more evil.
She was pretty dang evil in the cartoon. Like,
yes,
she was hardcore. Like, she turns into a freaking dragon. The Crow doesn't. I love the Crow. I love the Crow.
In the live-action movie, the Crow, how these transformations.
Yeah, he was there for comedic relief.
I think the whole
great.
movie had a lot of comedic relief. You know, Maleficent called the little girl Beastie through the whole movie.
That's true. Yeah.
That's how I talk to children. Come here, little Beastie.
Yeah, and this part of the movie when the king cut off the wings of Maleficent, that represents a rape.
What?
He was raped by the king.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But obviously it's a movie for children.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're coming out with a Peach Dragon around this time, too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one will be a CGI. There's more people in it, but a dragon.
A legitimate dragon, or we're going to see the pink, green, bumpity little character that we saw in the first one?
No, it'll be a legitimate CGI dragon. The preview looks pretty cool. You don't get to see the whole dragon, but you do get to see a glimpse of him, I think. And
Sweet.
I think it'll be pretty cool.
And I think the first movie Disney released as a live action was 101 Dalmatians. And I think that movie is so bad.
What?
I don't like that, especially the second part.
Cruella de Vil owned as an evil person.
I prefer the animated version.
I did too. I really didn't like the live action one.
Yeah, because the animated version has this song.
Okay, but comparing them, I mean, I think it did all right on its own, but when you compare it to the first one, then, yeah, it wasn't that great.
Well, if there is a second part, it's because the first one was good, but I don't like it. So, yeah.
I think those are just taking an animated movie and turning it into something that's more realistic, but what these movies are doing is taking the theme of, like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That was one of the first animated and human interaction.
Mm-hmm.
And if you watch it, I mean, it's a classic and it's awesome, but it's so fake. You can tell.
And it's not for children.
It's not. I mean,
but now they show the movie on Disney Channel.
I watch
Awesome,
it.
Jimmy
I watched it
Chow.
when I was a little kid.
How about that Jessica Rabbit?
Jessica.
She was actually a prostitute.
Jungle Book. Going back to Jungle Book, we are going to see all the original characters that we saw in the animated version. Ka, the snake, will be played by Scarlett Johansson. So Ka is now a female snake, very seductive and lulling. So it's kind of freaky because she's freaking huge.
All the animals are like bigger.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When he's dancing with Blue and everything, and he's like, up to his chest or whatever. But now it's going to be like legitimate size.
I mean, but the other character, the monkey,
King Louis.
King Louis, is like, they have like 3 meters.
Dude, he's huge.
Yeah.
Now I'm the king of the swingers, yeah.
Have you seen like the pictures that they take with like they had the actual voice characters next to their actual life?
Oh
No,
yeah,
I
I've
haven't
seen
seen
that.
that.
They're like so
Yeah.
cool, and you can see like how tall the huge. What is he? He's like he's not a monkey. What? type
He's
of
an
monkey?
orangutan.
Okay, he's huge. And then the actor's right there by his stomach. It's so weird. But those pictures are pretty cool.
Speaking of Scarlett Johansson, I really like that she's playing the snake. I think she gets typecasted as this good person a lot, but also somebody that's interesting. I don't know. She's very seductive in everything that she plays.
She's shown a lot of
So
different sides.
Very true.
I think that it's
I
really
have not
good.
seen Scarlett Johansson on a lead character because she's always a secondary character. Always.
well,
She was the lead character in Lucy, wasn't she?
She was, but
Yeah.
I didn't like Lucy too much. It
Mhm.
was,
And the same thing is happening to Lupita Nyong'o. Where she's never the main character.
I remember the first time like my mind went out of this bubble that I had for Scarlett Johansson because I remember the first thing I saw her in was Home Alone 3 or something, and she's a kid and she's a little jerk in that movie. But whenever she played in Don John, my whole mind changed about her because she turned into a sexual figure at that point rather than I don't know, just somebody that was an Avenger or something. I don't know.
Black Widow. Yeah.
That's true.
She's the sexiest woman in Earth, like right now.
Yeah.
Statistically speaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I'm including my point of view. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the Jungle Book will be released April 15th. It's produced by Jon Favreau, who also directed Iron Man, and so I think we'll be expecting really great things.
It's gonna be this Friday.
Do you guys anticipate any twists to? You guys have all seen the original movies, right?
Yeah.
The original
Yeah.
animated. All right, cool. So no noobs here. You guys anticipate any twists, any changes?
I heard that it's going to be a little bit darker than the actual animated
Oh, definitely.
film. So I'm excited. I like dark things.
I really want to see. I really want to see the monkey musical number again. That was
Okay.
hilarious.
They don't include the musical numbers on.
I
this
heard that they
version.
actually
know,
sing
they
a part
I wish
of
they did.
what's that song called that they sing in the Jungle Book? The Bare Necessities. They
Necessities.
actually sing like part of that song in the film.
I'm so excited.
There's an instrumental version of the song in this movie.
So that's so
and it
cool.
sounds really good.
Score.
That's really cool.
Score, yeah, score. And also, well, how I said before, more movies are coming up. Like, for example, Little Mermaid with
Ooh.
this
I'm
girl.
excited.
What's her name? He's on
I don't know.
Kick-Ass. He's gonna be on Neighbors too. She's
Is she the girl that played If I Stay? I don't remember. She's the.
Chloe Morissette.
Chloe.
Her,
Yes,
yeah.
she's gonna be Little Mermaid.
That is so cool.
But there's some controversy around this production because
Ariel.
it's not gonna be red hair.
Yep. I'm not watching it.
She's not gonna be redheaded.
Is she red hair on the book?
Yeah. in the
Yes,
show.
she's red-haired everywhere else.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily red. It can be a strawberry blonde. It really can. I think that Chloe Morissette will do great with the role, and I think it doesn't matter what color Ariel's frickin' hair is.
I was pretty depressed.
Well, there's like that's Ariel. Right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
like her hair is
Ariel.
like what makes Ariel
Yes.
Ariel. You know what I'm saying? I don't
No,
know.
I feel like every Disney princess has the same like bang hoop thing going on. You know, like
It's like Donald Trump with black hair.
Oh boy.
It's
Well-
not gonna be Donald Trump.
I guess.
It's just when you think of the Little Mermaid. When I think of the Little Mermaid, it was originally when the first trailers were coming out and everything, and it was her jumping onto that rock, singing, and her
Oh.
hair just goes whoosh, and it was red hair, and that's who she is.
I mean, I think that's how little kids identify her as a princess because of her red hair.
Yes.
Like literally, like I got to dress up as the Little Mermaid for Halloween last year, and like my little cousin, she's like 4 years old. She instantly recognized me because I had the red wig. Like That's the only reason
That's
why.
cool. I've never dressed like a Disney character before.
It's true. It's
Like-
gonna. I mean, could you imagine somebody showing up to Halloween with different colored hair, or I don't know, just a different person? As a child, I would not recognize him. I'd be like, Belle, where's your yellow dress?
Or
Well, I mean,
What
Chloe
are you wearing there?
Chloe Morissette doesn't have black hair or even that
She's
blonde hair.
blonde.
She's strawberry blondish, and I think that it can pass. I think it'll work.
Well, we'll wait until the release of the movie.
Yes, we
And
will.
also, I'm excited because the villain,
The villain.
Ursula, what's her
Ursula.
name?
Ursula.
Like in the animated movie, she looks like, oh my god, she's big.
Yeah.
She's creepy.
It's creepy, purple skin, white hair.
Do you know who plays that character yet?
No, I don't know.
Me neither.
But I'm waiting for the CGI. I hope it's gonna be CGI.
I think it'll be part CGI, part person.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
It has to be because
Unless they make a really creepy CGI.
Well, in the second Little Mermaid, they had her cousin. I think it was either a cousin or her aunt.
It was
who
her
then
sister.
It was her sister.
Yeah,
Was
it
it
was-
legitimately her sister?
It was her sister.
I thought it was something a little bit further than that, but yeah, and she came in and she was just as creepy, but like skinny and
Yeah.
more intense.
She looked icky, honestly.
She
Ursula
did,
was
she did.
kind of like a big old pillow that you didn't want to lay on, but her skinny little sister was like, oh.
Ursula was hilarious. She's like body language.
and her song is I only know the Spanish version of the song, but I bet the English version
Oh.
is as good as the Spanish version.
The
She kept
poor
eating those little
unfortunate
unfortunate souls.
Yes.
Yeah,
That one.
It's good.
that was a creepy song. And her eels, way creepier than the shark in the second one.
Yes.
Like,
I felt like the shark
those
was
things-
just dumb in that movie.
Yeah, the animation
the
changed a
second
little
part
bit
of
too.
the Little Mermaid was released on DVD version, right? Or was in the movie theaters?
I don't think they've put The Little Mermaid in theaters yet, but they did do that for a while. They were putting all of the originals in theaters for a little. But what used to happen is they would take them out of the Disney Vault. They would like only sell and release these movies at certain points, but I don't know if they do that too much anymore because we now have the internet and it's easier to get
True.
anything whenever you want.
Very true.
Now with the internet, we have a lot of we know a lot of aspects of the movies before they come out. What do you think about that? Because 10 or 15 years ago, that didn't happen, and I don't know. I don't like it.
Like
'Cause
one
now,
that actually had to go see the film to actually see how
yes,
it
'cause
was.
about, for
Yeah.
example, Batman versus Superman. Everybody knew everything about the movie before the
They
movie
even
came
watched
out.
it.
Yeah,
They did a really good job at Star Wars, though,
yeah.
hiding
They
everything.
keep
for that
a lot
one.
of secrets
That
in Star
was
Wars.
that was really, really well done. It's the most hidden secrets to the film ever done.
Well, I mean,
I was happy for that.
I think it can be contained. I think it's good publicity whenever people are, sharing it. I think that's how people go to movies
Yeah.
nowadays. I mean, they did cover up a lot with Star Wars, so it had this big build up for it, which could work, but only with a movie that's known, like Star Wars.
From all generations, we had with the release of number 3 for the upcoming generation. They saw that, and then I was a kid when I saw 1 and 2, when those started coming out, and then this generation lower than me saw number 3 when it came out, and then our parents saw 4, 5, and 6. So now we can all watch number 7 together and be like, sweet.
Yeah.
So now we have the same stories coming out with Maleficent, Jungle Book, and everything like that. And I think it's all kind of connected. We saw Jungle Book when we were kids, and now this CGI / live action is coming out, and we're all stoked to see it because Blue and Shere Khan captured our hearts from the very beginning. So I read a overview of the movie, and what it looks like from the official overview is what we see in the original Jungle Book is that Mowgli comes in, makes friends with the wolves, right, and Baloo and Bagheera is kind of the panther is kind of watching over him and stuff, right? And then Shere Khan is the hater, and everybody hates Shere Khan, right? Because he's the one that's he's the predator of everything. Ka's kind of on his own. King Louie's living life up with him and the monkeys, right? And so, but now in this new movie, it looks like Mowgli's going to be looked at as the evil person, being what comes from the movie, a man cub. And so these characters are going to see him as a threat. Shere Khan has scars to show that man is a threat to animals and they can't be trusted. So the animals are partially going to Shere Khan's side, but then we'll also see a change of faith in Bagheera and Baloo as they see that Mowgli is not a threat, but he can actually help them.
That's a
So
twist
that,
of the movie.
yeah, there's a little bit of twist right there, and I'm excited to see how they pull it off.
That just reminds me of Tarzan, like when Tarzan was formed.
Right.
It was like found by.
Yeah,
You'll
Tarzan
never be
movie
one
is
of
coming
us.
up too.
Tarzan is, but you can't find any pictures of just full on straight what Tarzan is going to look like. I have looked. Of course, he has all of the muscles and everything, the build up, and you know what Jane looks like, but there's like a glimpse of him and you think that his like forehead is really large because he's like losing his hair or something, but I want to know what he looks like and it's driving me crazy.
Well, we found out when the movie comes out in the movie theater. But right now it's time to say bye, and we'll continue in the next podcast, the second part of this Welcome to the Jungle. So guys, say bye.
All right.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Deuces.
Adios.